Hey everybody, it's Brandon and welcome back to Ask a Fat Man. We are on episode 4. Now this episode is going to be about my favorite and I think the most versatile kitchen gadgets that I think everyone should have. Like always, guys, if you like the channel, please subscribe so you can be alerted whenever we do another video. And please like and share this video just so we can get a little bit more buzz for the channel. But without further ado, let's get in. So I'm going to start with I think the most versatile and important piece of equipment. This is an Enamel Dutch oven. And it is probably the most useful thing that you could possibly buy for your kitchen. They're not that expensive. I think I got this one for like $40 at Sam's or something like that. But what makes them special was a lot. So one, it's heavy. And because it's heavy, it means it absorbs heat and it stays hot. Which means when you do stuff like frying it, which is really good for frying, the oil stays hot and it gets to a nice temperature. Because it gets hot, it's really good for sauteing. Like I usually saute and build sauces in this thing. Because it's made of solid iron, you can put it in the oven at any temperature. So you can do a one pot dish out of just about anything. So what I like to do is I'll use it to like brown my meat. Take it out, throw the vegetables in there, then pour it all in here, add my liquid, cover it, pop it in the oven, and you got a delicious meal without having to do a whole lot of dishes. Because I don't know about y'all, but I hate doing dishes. For some reason, dishes are always the worst chore, no matter how many times you done them. I don't know. But anyway, I really recommend this. Like I said, you can fry with it, bake with it, roast with it. You can put it right on top of a fire. This thing is amazing. Everyone should have one. The next most versatile thing, and y'all are going to look at me and be like, huh? But I swear, professional cooks use it all the time. It is this item right here. Ziploc bag. And I know what you're thinking. Ziploc bag, I'm just going to store food in it. Like it's not that special. But this thing is amazing. So one, it's my favorite thing to marinate in. I put protein in it, pour the marinade over, set it in there, no muss, no fuss. And it's easy to just throw the bag away when I'm done. It's also really good for like I like to pound out meat. Is you can put meat and things like that in here. Pound it out. No mess or anything like that. I also like using it instead of a piping bag. So I'll put whatever my filling or anything like that in, stuffing, anything like that. I put it in the bag, put in the tip, cut this part, and it's a versatile piping bag that costs like 10 cents. These things are amazing. Like I said, obviously I store seasonings in them. Like I do just about everything with these Ziploc bags, and I really feel like they're underutilized in the kitchen. Another great use for them actually is if you have stuff like a food scale or anything like that, put it inside of here. And then like I said, you can put stuff on it and just throw it away. And his main thing is just to make it where it's easier for you to be lazy and not have to clean, which is always a benefit in the kitchen. My last thing, it's probably something that people don't really think about using in the kitchen. But you really should because they're versatile. And that's these here. Now, these are not your regular scissors. These are kitchen shears. And the difference between them is that kitchen shears usually has a bit more strength. And you're usually able to cut through stuff that are a little bit stronger than like your regular, art scissors. These things are so amazing. I've used them to cut vegetables, so stuff like peppers or younger, thinner carrots and things like that. Definitely like fresh herbs. So it's really nice to be able to cut without having to use a knife. I use it to cut up birds. So one of the things I like to do is get whole birds like chickens and turkeys, and I'll use this to cut out the backbone and flatten it So, and it's called spatchcocking, and basically you get a nice crispy bird that's going to cook a lot faster and be a lot more flavorful. But these things are a great way to avoid having to do any real knife work, and they're really, really useful in the kitchen sphere. That's my top 3. My main one, and you've probably heard me mention this on previous videos, is your oven. I think we don't use our ovens enough, and we buy all this fancy equipment that's really designed to do the things that your oven can do. So stuff like your Instapot, even stuff like Crock-Pot, all of those things are things that your oven can already do. Put it at a low temperature, 250, 300 degrees, and you can pop just about anything there to braise and cook slowly without having to shell out hard-earned money for something that's just going to take up space on your counter. I use it for bacon. I use it for braises. I get lazy and I'll make my spaghetti sauce in the oven. So instead of having to stir it on top of the stove for an hour, I'll put it all together in like a big pot and put it low in the oven and let it slowly break down in the oven without me having to do any actual work. It's a great multitasker, something that's extremely useful, especially as you master like the broil functions and the things like that. And anything that you make, especially if it's something that's already made, like chicken nuggets, Tostinos, mozzarella sticks, taquitos. I'm hungry, y'all. Y'all can tell I'm telling all this food. But any of that stuff that you might traditionally put in the microwave, take 10 minutes, put it in the oven, 400 degrees. I guarantee that hot, dry air is going to make that food taste so much better without any extra work on your part. This has been Ask a Fat Man. Thank you guys for joining. Like always, if you have anything that you want me to talk about, drop a comment down below. And have a great rest of your day. Peace.